The guy that used to run Readspeaker in Europe, one of the founders, said he's looking for somebody of GM for the US. I said, yeah, I'll do it for a few years but you get the business set up. At that time, Readspeaker in the US was about 5 people. I worked with one of the founders in Europe, and we started to say, okay, we're going to build out in Boston and start to build the organization out. So I started to look for a recruitment company and wanted a company that was really in the educational marketplace. And I met with Lisa and liked the ways the business was being run, explained to her the situation, and we started to work together. The challenge was that we didn't have a marketing person. We didn't have tech support. We had to build that capability, and the job specs were slightly different to what they were in Europe. Working with the Renaissance group helped us really understand what type of capability we needed to bring in. We would sit down, I would come in here and we'd say, okay, what are you actually looking for? There was a good bounce board on my thinking and sort of saying, okay, let's draft a job spec, let's draft a profile and see how that fits. And then I got presented with some potentials which we could work on. Then the next thing that happened was that I made the decision here that I was going to retire. And I sat down with the team here. We decided that they would take on the recruitment for my replacement. We also upgraded the job to a president because of the size of the business and the customers we were having. We thought it would be a better representation of the type of person that would need to lead the business. So we engaged in that and successfully completed that in April of 2020. The team at Renaissance and myself worked together. We were now, instead of a four people company, we were probably getting close to 18, 19 in the US. We successfully recruited everything from internal sales, external sales, marketing, tech support, and executive management. I always believe that, transparency, honesty always creates trust, right? And that's sort of like the relationship that I have with Lisa, and then by default with the business. In my environment, what I needed was a partner. And the value that I got was the team, the process, the linking it together, being open and straightforward with the team that I was running so that there were no surprises, and that's the value to me.